Hola, hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes, ¿cómo están en este sábado? Well, hello everyone. It's Saturday. I don't hardly ever, this might be the first time I do a show on a Saturday. And the reason why is because you know what? My agenda is just too crazy and then not I'm not gonna have a set day. I'm just gonna pick a day and go with it. So, muy buenas tardes. Vamos a tener un programa muy padre. Vamos a conocer una persona muy interesante. This show is going to be very interesting because we're going to meet a very interesting person, in my opinion. We'll see what you guys think. Oh my gosh, I'm going to try not to do this because I haven't done my nails and I came back from hiking and I almost died and not time for a manicure just yet. So, this was more important. Así es que ojalá que se queden en este programa, un programa que es bueno gracias al apoyo de nuestros amigos como Darío Romero, el abogado de migración y accidentes, al igual como nuestra queridísima amiga Rita Galaviz, una agente de bienes y raíces. Así es que, well, we are going to go ahead and start with the show. Hola, Alma, buenas tardes. Hi, Alma. This show is going to be in English, así es que for those that think that they don't speak English just yet, you better stay and listen and practice. And if you have questions, ask me, and I will be very attentive to the chat, and then I will answer any questions. So, I met this person in social media, and then being the big stalker that I am, which is no secret, I went and started looking into his Instagram and his website and blah 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 blah, and I was very intrigued for all the stuff that I saw on his Instagram. So we're gonna head and welcome Travis, and we'll see what he has to say to us. Hello, Travis. How are you?
Hello, Melissa. How are you?
I'm great. I thought you were traveling, and you said you were probably gonna be in the middle of nowhere, but it looks like you're set. I mean, your set looks better than mine anyway. You must be an artist.
I will tell you, I am in Laramie, Wyoming, and I'm in my best friend's baby's nursery, which I painted last two summers ago, just for a present for his son. So
Oh
yeah,
my
so you
gosh.
could see some
Do
work.
you want to be my friend and paint my house? That's
Well,
beautiful.
probably. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see after this. It's so great to meet you. I don't think I usually try to speak and talk on the phone at least previous to a interview, but I don't think I got to that. So this is the first time we're actually talking with each other. It's really good to meet you, by the way, and I
Mhm.
am very impressed with your work.
Oh, thank you so much.
So tell us, well, is art tape such a thing, or did I just make that up?
There is a small niche for art tape or tape art, and there's like different types of tape, like washi tape, that's really popular in like craft stores and stuff. But I like to use
Okay.
duct tape and kind of more industrial tape and stuff.
Duct tape.
So,
You
mhm.
use duct tape to make all of these?
No, I mean
Wow.
it's a mix. It's a mix, like painter's tape, masking tape, packaging tape, a little bit of vinyl. So I actually like to make collage, and I'm
Mhm.
just found a shortcut. I don't have to use glue anymore. I could just use tape.
Or the messy painting
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
brushes and blah blah blah. That is so cool. That is so cool. But who's Travis? Tell us about you. Who's Travis? We want to get to know you first, and then we'll see more of your art pieces.
Let's see. Well, I'm born and raised in Wyoming. I kind of grew up in the Midwest a little bit as well, and always been an artist. Always loved drawing, coloring, and ended up going to school for fine arts and started painting landscapes. Landscapes were my bread and butter for a long time, and really detailed Western landscapes. Cows and trees and mountains and stuff like that. And I just kind of, after you paint 700 paintings, you kind of want to try something different. So that's when I got into the tape art and more abstract stuff, and ended up moving to Phoenix to go to graduate school, and never left. I enjoy the city quite a bit. So
Interesting. And how long you been in the city or in
I've
Phoenix?
I've been in the Valley for 7 years. Phoenix, I was in Phoenix for 3 years, and now I've been in Mesa ever since. So
Gotcha. Everybody moves east. I don't know why. People keep telling me I should move east, and I don't understand what's the big hype on we in the east. But anyways, that's another topic.
there's a lot of, I will say, there's a lot of great art support in Mesa. Downtown
Is
Mesa
that
is
right?
really big on
Okay.
the arts, so they've been doing a lot to get artists to move to Mesa. So,
Oh,
but I'm
I
not
like
going.
to hear that.
Yeah, I'm not going any further east than where I'm at.
Which is what?
I'm about 12 miles from Tempe, so
Okay. I
downtown
have
Mesa.
I have a bunch of friends. In fact, I'm going to Mesa after this, and to me, it's a trip. Like, kids,
Mhm.
make sure you pack snacks and electronics and your chargers because it's just I don't like driving anyway. But I have a lot of friends that live in Santan Valley, and every time I go there, it's like that's really far. That's just really far from me. But Mesa is not that bad. So you already told us when you started this, and is there anything? Were you following someone on this type of things that made an influence in your life, or did you came up, I don't know, a picture somewhere, a video somewhere, or how did it all started?
I guess the tape art, I know I talked about landscape paintings, but when I was like 18 to 24, I was a real wild artist. I was trying really hard to push the envelope and be, as they call, like avant-garde, and that was like something new and exciting. And so I was making a lot of tape collages, and they weren't very realistic,
Mm.
but I was taking tape and dipping in different ashes and like burnt cigarettes, and because I was a smoker, I'm not anymore. But anyway, and I was
Hey,
making these.
me too.
I'm ex-smoker, thank goodness. Um,
Hmm.
but I was doing some weird stuff with tape, and then when I went to art school, I started painting landscapes, and then now I'm revisiting these tape projects. But I've also had a lot of influences from like hard edge abstract painters that use a lot of like taping off and masking and making big bold shapes with bright colors and lots
Wow.
of complementary colors. And so that's kind of influenced my work, because my old tape collages were like clear tape and brown tape, and that's it. And so they were really, really boring. And now I've been getting wild with it, and using as many different colors as I can find. And yeah, yeah, that's pretty much where I've evolved over the years to this point.
I mean, prior to this, I thought there was only blue, red, and gray tape. I had no idea there was that many colors that you have on that picture right there. That is
Mhm.
so awesome. And like I said, I was browsing your Instagram, guys. So if you guys can screenshot it, that's how you can find him on Instagram. Tell us about this one. What was this at?
This is a brand new piece, and I've been trying to do these kind of national park uh, collages, referencing like places like Yosemite Valley and the Grand Teton National Park, and this is Monument Valley in northern
Uh-huh.
Arizona. And I just I've done a collage like this before, and I wanted to do another one like this, and because it came together so well, because I know the landscape and I'm familiar with the colors, and just something different.
That
when
is
you paint
so
when you
cool.
paint with a paintbrush for so long, and you can get such detail with like a landscape that looks like a photograph, having the tape, it gives you a lot more freedom. So
Wow, that's
mhm.
awesome. And then this one, I think I know where this one's at.
Yeah, this is Westward Ho, right downtown, one of the old iconic buildings. I think that tower's been on that building for close to
God,
80 years or something.
forever. That's
Yeah.
for sure. It's just I have to do a zoom and look at. It. I'm like, is that really tape? Like, how did you do that? I'm gonna have to start trying that because it looks like very, I don't know, therapeutic,
It is. It's meditative.
right?
Yep.
I,
I think,
I
yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was like, I think I'm going to start relating to my son, which I think I mentioned to you. He loves Legos. I just asked him. His birthday's
Mm.
coming up in August, and I'm here trying to convince him to go to oh, let's go to Universal Studios. Oh, let's go here. Let's go there. Whatever. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I said, well, okay. Well, what do you guys want? And he goes, I just want more Legos. I
Mm.
always want Legos. I was like, oh my God. And he will sit there and build and rebuild, but this looks cool too.
Well, I know about I am enthusiastic about Legos as well, so I can relate to your son.
Yes, yes, you are. So this one, is that on like Indian school
It's
in Central?
just north of McDowell, I would say. It's close to the Phoenix Art Museum, and I think
Mm.
this is
At the
called,
bank?
yeah, it's called the Ziad Tower, but it's also
Okay.
been the Dial Tower, the Dial Building, the BMO, I think is what it's
BMO.
commonly
There
used.
we go.
Yep.
That's right. That's what it
And
says on the top.
this is my first skyscraper, because I'm from a
Oh,
small town with no high-rise buildings.
that's right.
This
That's
was the
right.
first skyscraper that reflected sunlight into my apartment when I moved to the city, and so it's kind of a portrait. I think of it as a
Yeah,
portrait of this
that is
building.
so cool. So, what else are you doing? Where can we find you? Where can we find your art stuff? I don't know. Tell us all about that.
Well, right now I'm doing a big mural in Laramie, Wyoming for a family friend, and that's
Okay.
something. Most of my work can be found on travisivey.com, though I don't update it as much as I update my Instagram, which is Travis, aka Hank. That's a long story I could get into if we have
I
time.
was gonna say, if you want to get into the Hank thing, but if not, then I don't know. I'll just send you a
Yeah.
message. But eventually, you're gonna have to tell me.
Yeah. It's not too long of a story. I can make it short, but when I was younger, I was a graffiti artist and I loved writing graffiti and being in a western state with cowboys and big skies. I wanted to have kind of a western persona because I wasn't a hip hop graffiti writer. And so I chose Hank as my nom de plume or my alter ego. And when I started painting landscapes, I was like, I don't know if I want to use my real name on the landscape. So I started signing all my traditional paintings under Hank.
The Hank,
So because he was a
it just
cowboy
stayed. Ah, very
or
nice.
vaquero. Yeah. Yeah.
That is so cool. And are you doing anything with, well, again, this is his Instagram. If you guys want to screenshot it, you'll have it. Uh, can we find art somewhere? Well, you've done stuff around the city as well. Did
Hmm.
I see some murals or paintings?
Yeah. Yeah. The last mural I did was in downtown, well, not downtown Mesa, but in a neighborhood just south of downtown at Guerrero Park. And it was a really cool project for the kind of Pedro Guerrero family where I was kind of trying to reference his history and like kind
Oh,
of some of the colors and patterns that reflect his yeah, what he did. And he's a
very
real
cool.
important person in Arizona, I think, and probably the country. And that's, I want to say, Eighth Ave and McDonald in
Okay.
Mesa.
All
And there's a
right.
lot of beautiful murals there. I'm also working with a gallery in Tempe called Fine Art Complex,
Okay.
which we're starting a whole new big program of shows that's coming up over the next 5 years. And
Oh.
I'm going to have a show there eventually. We don't have it on the schedule just yet, but that is something that I'm looking forward to.
Well, you make sure you let us know, and then we'll definitely come out and support and check it out. You do any workshops? I don't know, any idea or any plans about that?
I have no workshops in the makings, but I have done lots of workshops, and
Okay.
I am currently teaching as a faculty associate at Benedictine University in Mesa. It's a private
Oh,
Catholic school, and so
nice.
um, not really a workshop, but would like to hold some workshops and maybe do some little painting things like some afternoon classes. I'll definitely let you know if I
Yes, I
come up with
think a lot of
something.
people will be interested on that, especially being this so new. I sent all my stuff to my designer to come up with the promo flyer. And I'm like, have you heard of this? And he's like, I've never heard of this. This is so cool. I'm like, I know, right? That was the only ignorant. I'm like, okay, well, that makes two of us anyway. So, yeah, really, really cool stuff. Really, really cool to meet you. And definitely come back and let us know where can we find you and anything that we can help you with in regards to promoting anything or whatever.
Cool,
But
thank you.
I really, really very much appreciate you taking the time off your vacation. I know you're
Oh.
having a good time, and we let you get back to whatever it is that you were doing. You were probably
I'm
eating and
I'm
taking notes.
actually getting ready to start my mural. So it's a little vacation from the heat, but it's going to be all hard work.
Oh
So
yeah, don't worry. We'll hold the heat here for you. I'm sure.
I know you will. It'll be there when I get back.
Yes, it will be here. So you better enjoy that cool. Well, how what's the weather like over there?
Oh, it's like 60 and cloudy, and it might rain. Yeah, it's chilly out.
Beautiful.
I'm wearing a hooded sweatshirt because I
Yeah,
was
I
too
was just
cold.
gonna say I will be wrapped in a blanket, drinking
Mm,
coffee or something. But well, it's so
mm.
good to see you finally. So good to talk to
Yeah.
you, and please stay in touch with us, okay?
Oh, definitely. Thank you so much, Melissa. It's great to see you and talk to you as well. So,
And thank you for your time.
thank you.
I'll talk to you soon.
Mm,
Bye.
bye bye.